With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaw.
For long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Yellow, on the wide right. Check.
On first down, Peyton. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. On second down now, Peyton. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he drops it off to Chris Johnson. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And now it's third down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to here in this opening quarter. Gap there on the post pattern.
And that's really difficult. The safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Guns. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop a shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Flush to his right. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 8. Mike spot 9. I got one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And to give this time to the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. These two teams all tied after one. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air again, Newton. Flushed out right. This complete to the tight end Clay. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Tillman.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Hicks, his second sack of the night. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike. Gun. Mike.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
59 Mike. Check, 59. Check.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And able to find Kirk, complete. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They run again with Peterson. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Hey! He's coming.
From the gun, here's Newton. forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
Now that's a tough throw for a right-handed quarterback, rolling out to his left and trying to get the ball to a receiver. We've seen all those drills where they're trying to get the shoulders square and point it towards the target downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Mahomes now on first down. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They run the counter. Peyton. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
They start the drive with Peterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Mike, 26 Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They snap it to Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
20.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 59 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Peterson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 4. Gun.
Throwing here, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got you. Kill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Yellow, I'm the little lady. 50 to Mike. Here we go.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. They were looking for Johnson that time. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cunningham escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot, and this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julio Jones, 35 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Johnson, 67 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
59 mark.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Cunningham going for Metcalf on the... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Walter Payton, 68 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Man, I got you. Check 36.
On first down, Dickerson. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, watch it.
Cunningham looking to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Cunningham. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now a first down throw, Cunningham. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Peyton. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the... And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, D.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. On second down, Peyton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And all the way down to the 26. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This time Jackson will throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And now off to the races down the right side. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Walter Payton taking it in. And the Seahawks take the ball down. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Peyton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a give, right side. Peyton. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the... Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 27 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run on first down. Peyton. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again. Mean Joe Green providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check, 59.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. On 2nd down now, Peyton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Buying time to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Walter Payton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. From the gun, Jackson. And this will be caught as they convert here for two. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill.
Now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room where to leave.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow.
On first down, Peyton. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They run the counter. Peyton. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. And partner, what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But people are on base
and avoids the turnover. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Here's Vic. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Vic readies to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Willie Brown.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check three. Right there.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Brendan, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down, Peyton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Calvin Johnson, 57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 44-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. They come up in an offset eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken very short.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And the catch made by Johnson. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down throw coming for Vick. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. He's to the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
180! Check, 59. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
I don't need some. Let's see what you got.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And they'll get this down to the 10. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Peyton, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mean Joe Green able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mayfield to throw it. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. Thank goodness. That means it. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the former Florida Gator, Eddie Pinheiro, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Yellow, 180.
On first down, Peyton. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes forced out to his left. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It's a big play there for Miami. yards.
It's a gain of 42 yards. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 34.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Zerline's kick is good. Drive for the Dolphins yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, check. No. Middle. Check.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
It's just alpha. It's just me and you.
On 1st down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mike, check.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Raider, Willie Brown.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On 1st down, Peyton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double. It's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you get a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now this throw caught left side. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
They'll run on first down. Peyton. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Middle. Hey, high 7. 59's mine. Check, 59. So don't say nothing.
Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Yellow. Check.
On first down, Peyton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, dribble in. Hey, Sunday.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. On play action, they'll throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Jeffrey's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Yeah, he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give, right side. Peyton. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a give, right side. Peyton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
He's coming.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
A loss of a yard. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Stenerud able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 75 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike, check. 59. Here we go, D. Here I come again. 36. 59, Mark. 59. Check. 59. Watch the out.
To throw is Allen. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mike, 59. It's a party now. Wide. Stop.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Nigga, you a bitch.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 31. Slam. 80 weapon. Check 4. Kill. Regular.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Stenerud on for the extra point. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Stenerud now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. On second down now, Peyton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by...